the button, Frank?
The button has been pushed.
Fuck you, internet. Anyways,
wow, they didn't even get to fuck themselves. Just
no,
straight up fuck
no,
you.
I'm not in the mood to share. They can just go. They can fuck. Anyways, what are you guys doing? Where are you at last session?
We played along fun times with a room over to the right of us that involved wooden platforms and a demon statue that tried to blow us. And our druid boy flew over there, and then we flipped a lever, and it opens its hands, and he got 2 eyeballs out of its hands. I forget which color, but it's definitely in the notes. And then we came up the door into the next room, and there's 2 statues. One is Azuth and one is Torm. Each of them are gods. And apparently, if you stand on the 3rd platform where Karen is currently standing, and you rotate the one on the right, it teleports the person on the platform down into the hole where the giant, I forget which kind of golem, whether it was rock or clay or what, has a key around its neck. There's a chest down there. We mage hand and opened the box, and we got the eyes out of that, but there's like an invisible ceiling. So Karen flumped down, attempted to get the eyes from the thing, but Eve ran over and spun the other statue real quick to try and teleport her back. And she teleported back, and we are currently afraid that we might accidentally teleport the clay golem up here with us. So we need to elect somebody to get flumped down, grab the stuff from the mage hand, and then come back up while not being pummeled to death by the golem, and not teleporting the golem up into the room with us so that it can pummel all of us to death. That's
a good summary. So yes, the golem, now that you guys are out of the basement, the golem is stationary again, as though we're a statue.
Does it take up like that much room of the...
It's a large creature.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 30-foot pit. It's going to be like 10, 15 feet tall.
Okay. And the mage hand is still down there and still holding the 2 eyeballs, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, Karen, you want to go back down? Or should we send Mandred?
Do we have any like spells that can be like delayed activation? Like that warding spell?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Because if we could teleport like a thing down there and then blow it up and like destroy the statue while no one's down there, that would probably be the safest approach.
Okay, Glyph of Warding wouldn't work that way because you can't move a Glyph of Warding.
Is being involuntarily teleported moving?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on what's going on, but usually yes. Eve's gonna... Well, this is meta knowledge. We only rolled a D2 before, so we didn't... Meta knowledge would say that it only teleports creatures, not like the box, the mage hand, the eyeballs, like that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know if we could fill a box full of dynamite and then put it on the plinth and then try to teleport it down there. I don't think that would work.
What are you saying for polymorph there, Tyler? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I was trying to look at it and link the bomb stick.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's just easier to click the button and read it instead of on the bell page.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me read how darkness works, because I think I can center darkness on a thing and like teleport myself down there while he can't see.
Eve gets in a statue rotating position, and Mandred gets in fighting a golem if it teleports up here position.
And I get in the other position that I definitely know about because I was here 2 weeks ago.
You just know to turn the statue when you're told to turn the statue. Turn the arm.
Sounds good.
You were
All right,
totally
I'm
here.
going to cast darkness in the pit preemptively.
Okay, so let me read something real quick to remind myself how it works. Oh, not fall. Wall. Thank you.
Cast magic missile on the darkness.
I fire an arrow at the gazebo.
I love that story so much.
Similar story on Twitter the other day because the DM was describing something and it was a violet type of flower, but the player thought that there was a person in the room named Violet, whatever the hell the type of flower was, and introduced themselves. And then the DM's like, it's a potted plant, dude.
Place to choose within range. All right. I don't think Wall of Force would block darkness, so yes, that would work.
Okay, Theron, you were on rotate in duty.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm rotating it like however they tell me to do.
Very good. So you rotate that. Karen, you're going down?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm the only one who can see in perfect darkness.
True. So you go down in the darkness. Let me just check something here real quick. Doot. All right. So it has dark vision, but it's magical darkness, so you still can't see. So you are able to get those gems.
It still has the key on its neck, right?
Yes, it has the key on the neck, but the mage hand had the gems.
Yeah,
No,
so I'm going to...
We took the key off the neck and opened the box with it. Did you put it back on the neck?
I believe you put it back on the neck.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it then.
Okay.
And then,
So you have the stones, but you have no way to tell me that. So otherwise, after 30 seconds, I'm going to rotate the statue.
Okay. Roll me a D2. Actually, first off, Karen, do you want 1 or 2?
1. Oh, Christ.
All right. Evelyn, roll me a D2.
Yep, I fucked it up, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Clay Golem teleports into the upwards. He can now see everyone, so let's go and roll initiative.
Once he goes up there, I'm just going to cancel. I'm not going to focus on the darkness anymore once I see he's gone.
Okay.
You should totally keep that darkness up, fam.
No, I'm hoping that you keep teleporting people out of there. So that I can help you fight.
I don't know what happens if you try to teleport up while it's on the pedestal.
Well, the pedestal turns to yeah, because there's the one that teleports down, the one that teleports up. So
No, like the actual spot where you teleport, like the third one, the empty plinth.
Oh, I see. Well, the golem appears on the empty plinth.
Right. What I'm saying is, if Theron manhandles that statue right now and rotates it, does Karen appear inside of a clay golem?
I see. Well, you can find out, but it's Mandrid's turn first.
Mandrid attempts to smack the shit out of the clay golem.
You should try and just knock it down. Do his little shieldy thing.
Yeah, let's
So
do
you
that
can
shield
knock it
bash.
off the plinth.
I totally remember how that works. I think it's just athletics.
It's athletics check, yep. Bonus action athletics check. Okay. 22 is quite good. The golem rolled a 24, so he's not knocked off.
Okay, well then I use my action to attack twice with my longsword.
Okay.
And apparently I have a hunter's mark question box. Wow!
That's pretty impressive.
Can we just teleport Mandred into the pit and leave him there?
All right, let's see here. Eve.
Eve's gonna sidestep real quick and fire off a fire bolt at the clay golem.
I believe it's your statue you have to turn to try and bring Karen back up. Are you just going to leave her down there for the time being?
As mentioned, I don't want to accidentally teleport her into the clay golem, so I was kind of waiting.
I think Karen would like being Jeff Goldblum Fly.
You just go ahead and wait. I got this.
Yeah. Let me get you that firebolt. I'm assuming it's an action to rotate the statue in combat.
Yes, it would be your action. Yes.
Okay. Well, firebolt.
Firebolt does hit. So that would be. Yep, you blow a chunk of clay off of this thing.
Why does Mandred have a hunter's mark?
Because of the his Oath of Ancients, he can cast Hunter's Mark. All right, he is going to cast Haste on himself, which gives him +2 to his AC. Gives him an advantage on Dex saves.
Hold on, can I counter a spell because I can see him?
It doesn't say it's a spell. It's just an action he can take.
Oh,
Like it's not the haste spell. It's just
oh, like he has a haste ability,
ability,
trait.
right? And it's a recharge thing. There's no concentration. So he casts haste. He hastes himself, and he will get a bonus action attack on.
Does it have concentration or a duration, or how do we? Is there a way to stop it?
See, that's the thing. Like, you know what? I'll let you use haste because it has a recharge, as though like it could be lost. So I would assume means he can cast it. Oh, I see. Oh no, I see. Until the end of his next turn, he gains +2 to his AC and has advantage. Okay, so no, it's not the spell because it ends every turn.
Okay.
Every other turn. So he's going to haste, gets +2 to his AC, has advantage on his Dex saves, and he gets a bonus action attack, which he will use on Mandred. 17 versus AC.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Miss.
All
Karen.
right, Karen is going to look up at everybody with a very sassy look, and then cast Dimensional Door.
Hey, I got that too now.
All right, so you guys see so you step through the dimension door. You guys see a silvery door open. You see Karen step through it, and she disappears. We'll go back to you in a moment. Theron.
Rotate the statue.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare in that direction of Karen, and then I'm gonna start rotating the statue.
Okay, you rotate the statue. The golem goes back down into the pit, and it goes silent. Who did the thud? The thud was great.
I'm pretty sure it came from Theron.
All right. Okay, hold on. I got to figure out where you went. I know where you went. I just got to remember the number of the room. 1 second.
Well, Karen's dead. It wasn't me this time.
Wait, Dimension Door didn't work?
Well, it worked. It just didn't take you where you wanted to go.
Fuck.
Well, I'm glad I didn't offer myself and my dimension door up.
I'm just glad I didn't kill this person.
You know, you say that, but I'll find a way to pin it on you.
Hey, I have no idea what I was doing. I couldn't hear what was going on the whole session.
You manhandled the statue of a god. Uh-oh.
That ain't good.
All right. Karen. Let me go ahead and now give everybody sight for the time being, just so you all can see. All right. Can you guys all see Karen?
Nope.
Great.
Nope.
Still nope.
Still no, really? Interesting.
If you just put a Theron token down, I have sight on Theron.
Okay. Technically, I should do this. We should like start a separate call, but I'll go ahead and let you guys in on this because it's fun. All right.
Hey. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. All right. You arrive in a room half filled with rotting corpses. Protruding from one wall is a large green devil's face, its flared nostrils set just above the putrescent mass. A sconce above the face holds a flickering torch.
Great.
Field trip.
Is the door still open? / can I go back?
There is nope.
Well, the good
Well,
news
that
is
sucks.
Dimension Door only has a way to work if you don't know where you went. However,
I mean, it already blocked me once. I don't think that one's going to work again. I'm just going to kind of like... Is there like anything on the roof? Is there like a door anywhere?
You can give me a perception check if you like.
On the wrong page.
You have no idea how happy that made me. Okay, so looking in, you can kind of see that the devil face, the mouth is open. Looks like there's a cavity behind there. You also see a crazy-looking eye stalk behind you. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
back in the other world, I'm gonna ask Moa if he knows what happened.
Let's see. Would Moa know anything about this? I don't think he's going to think that he activated a trap, but he's not going to know where she went.
Okay.
All right. So Karen, you are first to act. Big creepy monster pops out of a pile of corpses and starts heading your way. Rotting
Right.
flesh dripping from its jaws.
I'm going to cast Hex. And then Eldritch Blast. 'Cause that's what Karen does in combat. Where's the button? Oh, there we go.
God, you got that fucking song stuck in my head now, Hunter. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Song I haven't heard in 20 years.
You know what else will cheer you up? Our favorite floating skull. Haha.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about. Oh, he would Oh man, who touched the skull? Was it Theron or was it Karen?
I don't remember.
I think it was Karen.
Is it in the
Yeah,
notebook?
definitely
It might have
Karen.
been there.
Okay, so yeah, Karen, the skull totally poofs into existence right next to you. Oh, this looks like your kind of place. Ah.
No, Theron activated it. According to the
Theron.
notes.
Theron next.
Nah, definitely Karen.
Don't make me check the tape.
According to U's journal, Theron activates it, and it's Asterix Chester Yara.
Yep. That's what the journal says. I can check the session to be sure.
Are you moving or anything, Karen, or are you staying right there?
I'm gonna kind of like dip out.
Okay, the corpses are about 6 feet deep, so it is difficult terrain.
Okay, so that's like how far did I move there? I guess.
Not that Karen minds wading through 6 feet of corpses.
So, there I guess.
All right. So this guy is going to move forward a bit. He's circling. He's an ambush predator. He's a scavenger. He's not going to get too close. But he has a 10-foot reach with his tentacles, so he's going to do that.
Okay.
First one misses. Ooh, second one's a crit. So you are going to take. Sorry.
I'm gonna use this.
All right. Alright, so that'll hit that for 10. Oh, you gotta make his melee spell attack roll. It's 10.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
no,
is.
so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so you
fucked that
rolled
up.
so that not right. Okay.
Yeah.
So your claws slash out, but has no effect. You take 10 bludgeoning, you take 15 piercing, so 25 damage, and you are grappled. And it's your turn.
Okay. What does grapple do exactly?
Yeah, it just means you can't move.
Oh, okay.
So you could try and break it with your action. It would be a DC 13 strength or dex save. Or check, rather. Athletics or acrobatics check.
It doesn't affect me any other way
Actually,
other
no,
than I can't
I
move.
apologize. You're not just grappled, you are restrained. Let's take a look and see exactly what that says.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, that's worse.
That would make sense.
This is the worst character to be in this room with this creature. Your speed is 0. Can't be benefit from bonus to its speed. Attack rolls have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saves.
All right. You said it was a strength saving throw?
Strength or a dexterity. Athletics or acrobatics. It's not actually a save. It's athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Okay, you are free.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Stolen Luck.
You got all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to use it, man.
All right. So it's going to. It's disappointed. And
then I can move, right? Because.
Yep, you can move.
Don't forget, we're not actually here, so if you need to run to the corner, you can.
Oh yeah, no. I just don't want to completely pin myself in either.
All right, so she's running away like a girl as this thing chases wrong behind it. Behind her is going to whip its tentacles out at you again. This time it misses twice though, so you're dodging and weaving among the corpses, and it's just flailing around after you.
Okay. I'm going to use.
You're like some kind of necromancer. Raise all of these corpses and make them beat it to death.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm gonna go back to the Eldritch Blasting.
Okay.
I should have it. I should have advantage on the first one.
Yep. All right. First one's a hit. All right, that's 2 hits.
Cool.
I believe.
And then I'm gonna run again.
Okay, that bloodied it, by the way.
Fantastic.
Go Team Karen.
All right. It'll shuffle a little bit closer to you. You're trying to get away, but its tentacles are just too long.
I actually get away. It's just.
Yeah. This amuses me because I'm just like, this is a really fucked up anime. What's your AC, Karen?
18, I think.
18. All right, so it only hits you the once. It'll be 13 total, 10 bludgeoning, 3 piercing, and again, you are grappled and restrained.
If you're halving damage, does it round up or down?
Rounds down. So instead of 3, it's when half 3 goes to 1.
Okay.
All right, your turn. You are again restrained.
Oh, that's really fucking obnoxious.
Now remember, it's disadvantage on attacks. If you have something he has to save against, that's not affected by restraint.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to use my last spell slot.
That's effective. Okay, let's see. Constitution save. Its con is pretty good. Actually, that's his only good save.
That sucks.
Yeah, it still failed. It has a plus
Hey.
7. Plus 7 and rolled a 12.
Yeah, I am, however, unfortunately, still. It's fucking bullshit.
You are. So the first thing it's going to do is going to smack you with its other tentacle.
Okay.
Does not hit. It is
my
then
AC is 19 because of the ring.
Okay. Still would hit you that first. You rolled a 25. That first.
Yeah, I just saw it on the sheet and was like, oh, yeah.
Gotcha. The creature is then going to pick you up by the tentacle. And is going to slam you to the ground through against the wall. Through corpses flying all over the place. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Jesus.
Top kick.
Okay, I'm going to say you're still going to take some damage, but you're going to cushion yourself. You're going to grab onto a corpse that's melted to the wall, and you're going to break the grapple with that. 2d6.
Cut the damn tentacle off.
All right, so you only take 6 damage, and you are free.
Awesome. I will go back to the shoe sting. I'm going to do this way.
Slightly curious what happens if you try to dimension door out of this room.
All right.
I'm going to figure that out after I kill the fucking thing here.
Yeah, one way to find out.
All right. That last blow there will cause it to slump over dead.
Nice.
Congratulations, you killed the trash compactor monster.
Exactly. It's very Star Wars.
Okay, so while you think about this for a second, let's go back to the other group. So, you guys, it's been about, after the battle, you catch your breath and you realize Karen just isn't coming back.
Mandred will walk to the end of the hallway to see if that door is a thing.
Okay. Like me to describe to you that door?
Sure.
Okay. The corridor ends in a large door with a round mirror set into its surface. 10 circular indentations, each about an inch across, surround the mirror. The little eyeballs, the crystal eyeballs you've been collecting, are about an inch across.
I was about to ask, hey, how big is the eyeballs that all went with Karen?
Yep.
Oh, that too. Oh, great. So Theron's going to look over at Eve or have Evelyn and say, do you have any idea where she went? I assume that's not how that spell works.
Being that I know Dimension Door, can I have recognized the spell?
Give me an Arcana check. Okay. You don't know where she would have gone. What you suspect is that there is a ward on this place that any sort of teleportation magic will tell, it's hijacked and takes them somewhere else.
Okay. Thinking back to the places that we've explored so far, can I think of anywhere that there was any kind of teleportation circle or room or plinth? I, as a player, also can't remember if there was any good, it could have been well, I guess we could go look at the front door. Yeah, that's what Eve's going to say. Eve's going to tell Theron and Mandred, so if I had to guess, Acererak has some sort of defense mechanism that keeps people from simply teleporting out of here. Maybe it just simply teleported her back to the front door? However, we don't have an easy way to get back to the door.
Should we follow her?
Well, that's what I mean, and we don't have an easy way to get back. The door at the end of the hall, Mandrid will chime in to say that he thinks it needs the eyeballs on it. We can try to grapple hook back across, but I don't know if that's going to get us into that crawl space that we came through. So
there are the wooden platforms you can try and jump across.
True.
No, I mean, are you able to cast that spell? Should we follow her?
I can. Do you want me to?
In character, I don't know. Out of character, I don't know. Or out of character, definitely no.
Okay. Let's.
You guys don't want to come with me? It's so much fun. It's a lovely room.
We're just curious if we can get out.
Yeah, let's try to get ourselves back to the main stairs. Mander's gonna open this door.
Okay, that door opens into what you recognize as being the tumbler room for that the tumble dryer trap with the golem watching with the switch.
Yeah, is there any way around the hole?
Not as long as that. I mean, from what you suspect, as soon as you step in that room, that golem's going to flip that switch and it's going to activate the trap. You never killed the golem that's activating it.
Okay.
Well, if we don't want to go across that room with the wooden platforms, we could wait for an hour, or we could rest up for an hour. I could fly, and we could see if Karen comes back.
Let me look to see what he has. A whole bunch of nothing. It's a 10-foot jump between each platform.
Yeah. You're not in combat, so I wouldn't, and the wind's going to be blowing, so I wouldn't. But I'm actually going to do, if you guys decide to go back up to the top, I'll have it be like a skill challenge sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So if that's what you choose to do, we can do that real quick.
Yeah, I was trying to find spells to make our life better in either A, scrambling into the small hole, or B, jumping across, but I don't have any. I'm going to link a spell real quick. Yep, so I can boop people with guidance, but I don't have any long-term, like, let's be awesome kind of buffs.
Okay, so like I said, what we'll do is we'll do a simple skill challenge. It'll be 3 successes before 3 failures. And the two, we'll use all 3 of your, we'll just use the 2 of your characters because Mander's not here to make it easy. You guys back and forth. You guys can't use the same skill more than once in a row, right? You got to use different skills. But you just tell me what skill you're going to use, how you plan on using it. Like, if it's something like athletics, it makes sense. If it's something like history, you got to tell me how you're using history. You justify it in character. If you get 3 successes before 3 failures, you'll get back no issues. The more failures you get beyond that, the worse the encounter will be you have to deal with.
Awesome.
Okay.
Suck at all of the not knowledge skills.
I suck at everything but stealth and wisdom thing.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself and use athletics for the first round of jumping across platforms.
Okay.
It'll be great. I'm going to fall to my death.
Well, what I'm going to say then is instead of casting Bless, we'll say you're using your abilities. So we'll say you can use athletics, or you can use, say, religion, because that's what's what Bless is, to give across.
Well, guidance is just a little cantrip that gives you a D4 on skill check.
I know. I'm okay.
I wanted to clarify the difference in Bless and guidance is all.
Okay, very good. So you're doing guidance, that's fine. You cast guidance, you give yourself, that's fine.
I was trying to be fair instead of let me use this skill with a +9 to it that has nothing to do with anything in this temple.
But that's what the skill challenges are. Is you find a reason to justify your skills that way.
Okay.
You pray to your God.
I pray
you
really hard.
You pray for guidance. You use guidance, and you get it. So you get a bonus. I'm trying to make it easier for you.
I'm gonna roll a 7. It doesn't matter.
Okay. No, that's one success. Theron.
I'm going to use acrobatics to try and get across.
Okay. It's not just get across this. It's how you're getting you're avoiding. Well, that's a failure. So you get across the gap, but it takes more time than you take. You're making a lot of noise.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's not an instant failure this way. It's how well you succeed against your failures. It's just kind of a way to judge how efficiently you get to where you want to go and if there's any issues on the way.
It's like 4th edition.
It's a 4th edition mechanic that I quite like.
Me too, and I enjoy that 4th edition and Star Wars Edge of the Empire have that kind of stuff, and I try to include it in my 5e games. I'm going to use... I'm gonna... Man, I suck at skills. I'm gonna make a stealth check for moving into the central stairwell and heading up floors without waking up any of the probable remaining guardians and tomb dwarves.
Okay. All right. That's a success. I actually have a set for DC 12. It's not terribly difficult because you're taking your time. Theron?
All right. I use perception to listen for any movement as we're walking through these hallways or any footprints, different changes or anything as we're walking up.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Goodness, then get a 1.
Yep. So 3 successes to 1 failure. You guys succeed. You're very sneaky up the stairs. You hear some stomping footprints a couple times. You will stop and let them pass without notice, and you get back to the entrance. Karen, let's go back to you as they work their way back over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Just to make sure we all know where we're at. All right. So, Karen, you've had 10 minutes or so to look around and observe all the corpses and everything.
Wow, I found it.
So have I noticed anything else about this room?
Let me get back over where it need to be. Where's that? 50, 57. There it is.
My perception was a 19 originally.
Are all the bodies naked, or was that an easier way to draw the bodies?
Some of them are naked. Some of them have like the decrepit, rotting clothes off of them. Let's see here. So there's the green devil face on the north wall. If you take time to kind of look into it, each of its nostrils have holes in it. Like I said, they're hollow cavities, and each one has a stone lever.
Oh, good. Is there any difference between the 2 levers that I can?
Nope.
Turn.
I just want to point out the laziness that this guy, and this guy are all the same artwork, just rotated. Oh, there's another one.
I'm surprised you paid enough attention to notice that.
Get it together, Mike. I'm going to need individual corpses in the corpse room.
So that was the gap you meant earlier. It's not like a hole to climb through. It was just the nostrils with the levers.
Yep, just they're like arm-sized. Actually, no, they're bigger. They're arm-sized there, and the mouth also has a gap, and it's just darkness. Even with your dark vision, it's just darkness.
Oh, that's good. I will pull the right lever.
Pull the right lever.
It's better than pulling the wrong lever, if you ask me.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Okay. You pull that lever. There's a flash of light, a moment of incandescent pain, and you find yourself at the entrance of the tomb.
Sweet mother of God.
I don't know how you guessed that. Both groups guessed perfectly. That's just the way it goes. She teleports to the entrance.
What happens if I had pulled the other lever?
I'm not going to tell you.
You know what happened? Pull the wrong lever.
I'm not going to tell you.
Literally picked the right lever because I was like, well, the wrong lever sounds awful.
Wow.
Oh, all right. So,
Well,
Karen,
at least I didn't use Dimension Door.
Wait, so I just happened to teleport to exactly where the party just went?
Yeah, no, I have no idea how Hunter's is like, we should go back to the entrance. Why the fuck would you guess that? But it's exactly right.
There's nowhere else I could think of like a teleportation thing, and I'm not gonna like start exploring new places. So I went back to the front door because it seemed like it would be the ultimate like screw you is to just restart.
You're absolutely right. That's exactly where she goes back to. So, I mean, you get back there, Karen. You actually, when you first get there, you get back. You're covered in like ichor and grossness, and your skin tingles from the pain of the teleportation. But you're alive, and you're right back at the entrance to the tomb.
I actually took very little damage from the dude who attacked me.
Yeah. Do your fucking double con save. Bullshit.
I wave casually at Karen when she flumps into existence.
Yeah, so you guys arrive a few minutes later. Karen's just sitting there catching her breath.
Oh, okay. I wave at Karen when we come around the corner.
Karen's gonna wave and be like, "Oh, hey guys, I don't recommend that."
It brought you back to the entrance.
Yeah, how
Only
did you
because I
end
pulled
up
the
up
right
here?
lever.
What?
Only because I pulled the right lever.
Okay.
Karen will refuse to say anything other than that about the situation.
Well, then it's a good thing you didn't pull the wrong lever.
I'm really annoyed right now in all the different ways. So you guys spend another 20 minutes in character getting back down to where you were. We'll put you at this entrance of the stairs so you can choose where you want to go from there.
Did Karen have a short rest time in between her showing up and them showing up?
Sure.
Awesome.
All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Group, where do
That
we
was some
want
good-
to go?
Because literally, I would have thought I'd just stay where we're at.
I was trying to think like, so I get the if you try to leave, you go to the room of hell. That makes sense from an Asterix standpoint. I don't understand why the room of hell has a escape option. Like it seems way more in his style for both levers to fuck you. But in the event that one lever didn't fuck you, or in the event that, you know, in character, we didn't know she went to the room of pain. So I was trying to think where we would go. And the thing that made the most sense to me would be first stop, back to the front door. Second stop, I can't think of any room that, like I said, has a big enough area for a teleportation circle or like a platform that you kind of swoop in onto. And so I was waiting for some other place like the pit with the wall of force over it, where you come in somewhere stupid. Like my second guess would have been the fucking magnetic statue that screwed Mandarin. Also, Corey says hi. He's in the Twitch chat.
Hey.
And he said that Zolan is still dead on my stream overlay.
All right, so you guys are back down to the third floor.
Is it only the third floor?
Yeah, I think so. They're there, right?
I feel like we made so much more progress than that.
Level 3. There's one. You can see one more floor below you, on the stairs.
All right, gang. We don't have a Karen.
We do have a Karen. Oh, she's just not.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah, there you
So we need 10 eyes, and we have 4 eyes.
Yes.
Do we want to explore?
There's this door we haven't gone through. And there's also
I don't see where you're
this
pointing.
area over here with the other aqueduct.
Yeah, so we have the magical water room, and then I don't know if there was any indication of eyes in the dead dwarf room. Let me open the clues for this floor before we go any further.
Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Okay. Let's walk through water with weapon in hand. It's just right down the hallway.
Sounds like a good enough choice to me.
I vaguely remember there was like a waterfall in this room.
Yep, I will read you the description. Still puddles of water cover the floor of this 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons hanging on the walls. A 3-foot-high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. At the far end of the hall, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand.
So how nice
Okay.
are these weapons?
I missed where y'all went.
We are down and right of the central stairs.
How do you get over there, Theron? That's not good. You're not supposed to stay in there yet. Bad Theron.
I was trying to find people.
Okay. So you got the 15-foot wide hallway. The weapons look, I mean, they're in good condition. They don't look, like, from first glance, they don't appear, like, exquisite or anything. What you
It's
see
like
is,
a long sword or anything like that?
if you try and look a little bit closer, what you see from south to north, first is there is stork-headed males with hand axes. Excuse me. There are lizard-headed females with maces, panther-headed males with blowguns, unarmed hawk-headed females, goat-headed males with sickles, frog-headed females with tridents.
What was the goat-headed?
Males with sickles. Scythes.
I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna suggest that Mandrid takes
What was the final one?
You suggest Mandra takes a what?
a scythe.
Oh.
He's turning into a goat, right?
Valid point. What was the last group?
Frog-headed females with tridents.
Okay. Our only clue is walk through water with weapon in hand, huh?
Karen's
Yeah.
gonna take out her mace and just be like, so are we gonna do this, or?
Eve is gonna pull out her spear, but she's going to summon a mage hand. And I want to see the limitations on that real quick.
10 pounds.
Eve, which god do you have?
Moa, who is a snake.
Gotcha.
Moa, do you know anything about the... Is this depicting a battle or some sort of offering? What are the etchings on the wall here? Do they mean anything?
Wrong button. Hold on, sorry.
Also, I'm gonna summon my mage hand, and I'm gonna attempt to... Let me measure.
Okay.
Ooh, I can't reach the waterfall. I was gonna send the mage hand to the waterfall and see what happened.
Interesting. Nothing happens when a mage hand passes through.
I can't reach.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to go?
So
Yes.
the Moa will note that that both the stork and the frog are kind of associated with water.
Okay, and so Eve is going to send the mage hand to grab a hand axe from the stork and bring it back and then hand it to Mandrid. And Mandrid is going to step into the water with the hand axe in hand. Hand axe in one hand and shield in the other.
Okay, so when Mandrid steps into the... Is the rest of you staying back in the hallway there?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we're going to kill the guy who's not here.
Okay. So I just need Mandrid to give me a strength save DC of 15.
Okay. I should have cast guidance before I sent him to his death.
All right. 22. So he takes 11 damage as a burst of water, like a jet of water, just fills the hallway. He's not knocked backwards, but he is like he's overwhelmed with water and forced to stop.
Wait, so what weapon did you give him?
The hand axe.
Hand axe, because
he
you said stork and frog is what Moa told me.
Right. Well, that's what he noticed.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure I had the correct stuff. I'm not saying it's the answer.
Stork male is definitely wrong. Do you think it matters if the
did
your
Mandrid
gender? Like, should I use a trident and you guys not use a trident?
And you're gone?
Or Eve and I should use tridents?
That's what I was thinking, but apparently that didn't work.
Yeah, so he's a male, and a male weapon did not work. Did Mandrid get like
that male weapon? It might be the wrong male weapon. We don't.
Yeah. Did Mandrid get flushed? Like
he didn't get flushed. He wasn't able to pass through. He was able to resist the force, but he was stuck there at the wall.
Oh, I didn't make him walk to the waterfall. He literally just stepped in the room to see if anything happened.
Oh, I see. Nothing happened when he stepped in the room. Nothing happened until he stepped up to the waterfall and tried to walk through.
Okay, so if he stepped into the room and nothing happened, his next move would have been to walk to the waterfall, and then that would have happened. So
right.
He's going to take his 11 damage, which I need to do, and then he's basically gonna cuss a whole bunch and wait on us smart people to figure out what's wrong.
Okay. Karen, I apologize. How does your special magic vision work again? Is it just penetrate all darkness?
Hold on, I think I have it written down. I can just link it.
I was looking on your sheet, but I didn't see it. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Mage Hand is going to bring a trident up to Mandrid.
Okay. Mandrid has a trident.
And I'll pass the hand axe back and go put it on the wall. Did anyone else want to try anything before I give him 11 more damage?
If his trident doesn't work with him, I'll try the trident and see if it's like a male-female thing.
Okay, Mandrid presses up to the water with the trident in hand.
Okay, he is able to pass through without issue.
Huh.
What he sees on the other side is there's the same forms on the walls, in like the opposite order. So the ones they went south to north on this side, on the other side they go north. They like go back away from the waterfall in the same order.
Can he step back through the waterfall on the other side?
Yep.
Okay. How many tridents are on the wall in here?
2.
How about the other side?
2.
Okay.
So can we have Mandrid bring some back for us?
Yeah. So Mandrid steps through, puts his shield on his back, grabs both tridents from this side, and steps back through. And
yeah. Okay.
Does that murder him?
Nope. You're right. Yeah. So we'll say you guys each have a trident.
Okay.
Nice. Karen will now step forward.
I attempt to walk through with a trident.
Okay. Yep. You're all able to walk through.
Sweet. It's not a gender-biased wall.
Nope.
There's another little sneaky portway here.
There is. So you have a hallway down over this way. You have a sneaky ways over this way.
I don't know about you guys, but I almost feel safer going the not what main way.
The sneaky passages have kind of helped us so far. Do you want Mandrid to go first, or?
Yeah, you go right ahead, Mandrid.
Eve is just not going last because I got murdered by a door last time.
I'll go last.
Okay.
So we're just on our hands and knees, clambering through. Mandrid has no problem just keeping the trident with him. So yeah, he just puts that in his backpack full of weapons.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything from me.
Stop.
Okay.
Mandrid reaches
where you need.
When Mandrid reaches, with a loud grinding noise, this section of crawlway begins to rotate, instantly cutting off the exits ahead and behind you. You can feel the passage sink about 5 feet as it turns. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop and the grinding abates. Karen, were you in that hallway with Mandrid when he went to that point?
Wait, like the curve?
Were you past the curve?
Probably.
Where you are now?
I think so.
Okay.
So
in that case,
I was just asking how much of the hallway actually turned. So them two got it and us two stayed.
Yeah. Where is the fucking? Is it GM layer? There we are.
I was totally gonna do something on Eve's sheet, and I forget what it was.
Karen's not having a good day.
I didn't do it. How is it supposed to work? I had it working on the other one. I don't know. Okay. Well, what it is there is a now. So Mandrid and Karen are now in a second tunnel. You guys are walled off on each side. Eve and Theron, you see a tunnel just going straight through like before.
Wait, so we can't see each other either?
No, you two can see each other, but you can't see a way out. There's just like a 20-foot tunnel, 5 feet wide by 3 feet high that you're stuck in. Oh, and there's a corpse in here too.
And it sank? Like
yes,
we felt going down?
Well, you didn't. They did. You saw it go down.
I as Mandrid felt it going down.
You as Mandrid, yes. Yes, he felt it like a chunk.
As Eve, the person who was 5 feet behind, or 5 to 10 feet behind Karen as we were crawling, did I see them go down? What did I witness, or did I not see anything?
You would have seen like the back of Karen, and you would have seen her like the floor just like shift around. Like the tunnel just like the whole thing just kind of shifted a bit, and Karen is gone, and you look around the corner and Mandrid is gone. Actually, I apologize. You, when you look around the corner, see a corpse laying about 10 feet away.
Eve sees a corpse on
floor
floor 3 with no sinkiness.
Correct.
If I were to scream, could they hear me?
No.
That's unfortunate.
What can I tell about this corpse from here? Without going any further than I am.
Okay. It looks like a Dragonborn. Looks like he's got a pack on him.
For the sake of quickness, without having to flip through my journal, was there a yellow banner Dragonborn?
There was, yes.
Yeah.
Do I remember anything about him? Like whether
not particularly. You're little
or a wizard or.
He had a holy symbol, but he's not wearing armor. I'm going to say he was some sort of a cleric.
Okay.
Also, your new friend in the lantern, the ghost lantern lady, she starts crying because that's another one of her friends did.
Oh yeah.
Haha. Oh, he looks like he had a nice nap.
I'll send her over there so she can examine him, or look and see if or what happened.
Okay, yeah. She flies over. You send her over to examine the corpse of her dead companion, who came down here solely to help her. And she reports back. And you remember, you can use her as a mage hand, basically.
Yeah.
And she has a. Do you want to? So she searches around and she'll see that he has a couple of eyeballs.
I mean, I wasn't going to say search him like that. I meant like go
Cause
more
of
into your
death.
dead friend.
Oh, he looks desiccated, almost like he starved to death in that tunnel.
Well, now let him know there's something in there.
So you two, Theron and Eve, can look through the tunnel and see the other side. Karen and Mandred are like trapped in a stone shaft.
Okay. Mandred's gonna crawl to the end and see if he can find any cracks, or like I'm just investigating what little I have to go on. So.
Okay. You can give me an investigation check if you like.
Which character sheet am I on?
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks around and gives it a good once over. All you see is a seam. It's a very small seam. It was hard. You wouldn't have noticed it without looking for it. But knowing this is there, you can see the seam where like the room rotates. But beyond that, you don't see any mechanisms or anything.
Okay. I'm going to slowly make my way back towards Karen, kind of feeling around for switches and just, in general, Mandred panicking and trying to find a way out of here.
Okay. Karen, you doing anything? You want to try to
She's
mention
like-
door again?
Yeah, she was thinking about it.
Okay.
Can
She's gonna
you
give him,
go
like,
through the door?
15 minutes to rescue them first.
Yeah, you can take somebody else through the dimension door with you, right?
I'm pretty sure.
One other creature, I think.
Eve's gonna ask.
You can also bring a willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
There you
Yep.
I know I call on you a lot, Moa, and I know that you don't know all of the workings of this temple, but have you seen this trap or heard of a trap like this before? Do you have any input on things we might try aside from simply crawling in as well?
He does not. And I am rolling for that, by the way.
Okay. Eve's gonna turn to Theron and say, "Vegapygmy?"
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I don't remember if I've used the Vegapygmy or not.
We'll say no.
Okay.
I don't know
So-
if
Karen has an idea.
Oh, Karen can.
Karen-
Karen. Oh, for what you can do. Okay.
Yeah. So Karen's going to crawl over to Mandred and touch him and cast Fly on both of us and be like, okay, now float in this center. We're not weighing this floor on.
Mandred does like the weirdest guy in full plate mail doggy paddle to get off of the ground in a very narrow hallway that he can do.
Okay. It's a very good thought, but no.
Yeah.
It's close though, but no. Vegapygmy is a small plant.
Yeah, us staying out of that room, I'm going to summon the Vegapygmy to try and loot the corpse while covering up our Ghost Lantern Lady.
Gotcha. So you're using to loot the corpse first. You'll happily do that. Let me just check one thing. Let me check.
So
How much
obviously
say a
he's-
halfling weighs? Actually, no, it's smaller.
So obviously he's got two eyes.
Yep. Okay. So he is not going to trigger the trap. What will happen is he will go through there, and he will bring over to you a Yikla, one of the little local spears. It looks very fine. A pouch with some gold, a ivory back scratcher shaped like a dinosaur claw, a holy symbol of Bahamut, and a red crystal eyeball.
So up to 5 eyeballs.
All right, so I'm going to accept and send them in there to start looking for Karen and Mandred. after getting the stuff.
Yep. So, I mean, you can see to the end of the hallway. Karen and Mandarin are not there.
Yeah, I'm going to send him to the other side and have him like poke around on the doors or the walls or something to see if he can activate the trap or whatever.
Okay. Yep. He doesn't. We're going to say he weighs like 25 pounds. He doesn't activate anything.
Even with the weight of the dead Dragonborn still in there?
The way the dead Dragonborn is like, it's kind of like when you reset a scale to 0, it sets the scale to 0.
Okay. I'm going to take the holy symbol of Bahamut and wrap it around the ghost.
What is us flying against the ceilings of the scale to?
It doesn't affect the pressure plate. It might negate the pressure plate.
I'm gonna summon a mage hand, and I know it can only do 10 pounds of force, but I'm just trying other things. So I send a mage hand halfway down the hallway and just have it press down on the floor.
Okay. Yep, no effect yet. Mandarin, give me an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Sorry, I'm digging through too many character sheets. Just straight up intelligence?
I said not Mandarin, I'm sorry, Theron.
Good.
And before he does that, Karen, would you like to use Dimension Door to get out of there?
Not yet. I was going to give him like 25 minutes to rescue us first and then use it as like a last resort.
I like how you said 15 before, but you're giving them more time.
I don't know. I haven't gotten bored of them yet.
Okay. Theron, if you like it, as the DM, I have an idea that I think your character would think of. But if you're not thinking of it, I'll give you. If you want to have a chance for your character to think of it, you can roll me an intelligence check and see if Theron comes up with it.
Monkey business.
Yeah, but I don't want to use my my spell slots. So
I mean, it's just half the party. What do we have to lose?
Hold on, let me go back through my inventory. I have a jug.
We could pour a shitload of mayonnaise in. How much mayonnaise do we need to activate a trap?
Okay, so I have one jug. I don't know how much a jug. Let me see what the most dense thing that a jug.
Why don't you summon a bunch of water and freeze it? And if he doesn't do anything in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna summon my dog and send my dog in there.
Yeah, I can make 8 gallons of water. So I'm gonna get the veg pigment to get in there and summon water until something happens.
Okay. Yeah, if you use all 8 gallons of that water, it will stay. Each gallon is usually okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, 8 gallons of water. We will trigger the trap, and they will rotate back around. So you guys are back in the proper area.
A gallon of water weighs 3.78 kilograms. Or 8.34 pounds.
Okay, so 8, 16, 20. Yeah, so basically exactly 50 pounds. So because I said the veg pig was 25. So the veg pig was going to starve to death in there, but that's fine. Karen and Mandarin are back in the normal level.
So, guys, do we back up?
Yes, and Theron's going to start backing up. So the veg pygmy, they drink water. That's how they survive?
Yes, he will survive for several days on the water you provide for him.
Okay.
A valiant effort by the Vegapygmies.
These poor Vegapygmies are just being massacred left and right for your vile whims.
Could have been worse. Could have been the monkey.
Yeah, there could have been a room full of 3 monkeys who had to Donner
the Vegapygmies are sentient.
I'm just saying, one Vegapygmy dying alone in the hallway is better than 3 monkeys who all get to play who dies first so that we can eat them.
It would be more like the monkeys will be desummoned.
I have no idea what you said.
I said the monkeys would be desummoned in the now.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. The monkeys don't even die. They just poof back into the Feywild.
Well, while we consider the moral implications of that, Mandred's stomping down another hallway.
Okay.
Yeah,
But he's...
Wongo... I think Wongo Theron will not care.
He's, Mandred's being extra cautious and looking for pressure plates right now, so he's kind of poking the floor as he goes.
All right. You don't see any pressure plates. You do see a couple of those eyeballs pop up and look at you and then disappear again.
Mandred leaves the stuff alone, but he will casually make a comment and ask if Karen wants if Karen's feeling hungry.
Karen.
I've been muted for a while. Karen will just shrug and look at him like disinterestedly.
Okay.
She has no time for Mandred.
Okay. You know, because last time you were shoveling that stuff in there real good. Just want to make sure you weren't still hungry. What can you tell me about this door?
That door is just a stone door. Has a handle, no obvious lock.
Mandred knocks twice.
Okay. There's no response.
Do any of the eyeballs watch?
One pops up and looks around and disappears again.
Okay. Mandred will check the door for traps because he's a smart person, and then open the door.
Give me a perception check. Or investigation, your choice.
Okay.
Do not see any traps.
Open the door.
You open the door. This chamber contains a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it, a shadowy figure stands at an open door on the far side of the room. I don't think the map has this open right now. It does not for some reason. 1 second. The chamber beyond contains a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it, a shadowy figure stands at an open door on the far side of the room. The figure's back is towards you.
Does it look like the spiky murder armor that Mandred is wearing?
Yes.
I think we should close the door.
Mandred turns around.
When Mandred turns around, let's see here. When Mandred turns around, the figure also turns around. Head down.
Okay. Mandred looks at Eve and asks her, did he turn around? And Eve is going to look past to see that he did. And Mandred's going to ask Eve to step out of the way. And he's going to step 5 foot this way and then see if the shadow does that.
Yes, he will follow the directions.
Mandred will ask Eve to be eyeballs and see if the shadow is it standing near the pot?
Yep, you can direct it to be standing right in front of the font.
Okay. Hopefully I correctly remember what slake means, since I am slaking my
Drink,
shadow.
dumbass.
And Mandred bends down and pretends to drink out of a water fountain against this wall.
Okay. Yep, the shadow will drink the soup. It takes a few seconds. Once it is drained, you hear a ping. The shadow disappears, and there now appears to be something in the soup.
Stepping back to the door, there's absolutely no shadow whatsoever anymore. Nope. Okay, Mandred steps in the room and looks to see what he can see in the soup.
Okay, there is a orange eyeball. Incandescent orange.
Ooh. Mandred grabs the orange eyeball and very quickly gets out of the room.
6 eyeballs.
Okay.
You guys made that much easier than their group did. The other group spent like 20 minutes trying to figure that out, which was a lot of fun for me.
I've played too many like Zelda games and stuff where you have a dark
Right.
shadow that like mirrors you, and I think that's the only thing that saved me there.
So, Mandarin, is there anything in the opposite side?
Did Bandit see anything over there, or was it just a blank hallway?
It appears to be an empty room to give some room to maneuver for the shadow.
And as they're doing all that, I'm going to start looking through the back scratcher and the fine spear.
Okay.
Do I get possessed by anything when I touch either of them?
You do not. Give me an Arcana check. Okay. Yep. You do not detect anything. Actually, you're almost positive that back scratcher is cursed and you can't get rid of it. And you just feel like every time you touch it, you're going to itch all over.
All right, I'm going to start subconsciously scratching myself with the back scratcher.
Okay.
As we continue on.
This will go fine, guys. So there's like a crack in the wall here. Can I see through that?
You can. This is a little confusing, so let me describe it for you. The corridor turns sharply to the left. At the corner, just before the turn, a peephole is carved into the stone wall at a height of 6 feet.
Okay. Mandrid, will look through the people.
Yep. At the moment, you can see into the tomb you saw previously with the sarcophagus on a boat.
Is the dwarf? Can I see the dwarf? Is he in the room?
Yes, you can see the corpse of the dwarf.
Okay. Mandrid will step around the corner.
Okay.
And then step here. Can I see this side of the people?
Yes.
Anything unique about it?
Not yet.
Is that a door on the southern side? It looks like there's a shape in the wall right there. I just can't tell if that's supposed to be something.
It's a shadow.
Like here.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. No, you are not able to see anything.
Okay.
Looks like a flat wall.
Okay. This side, the people, is it just a hole in the wall? Is it incorporated in any kind of design or anything fancy? Or is it literally just a peephole in a flat stone wall?
Oh, I apologize. I was incorrect on something. I don't know why this is out of position. That should be there. So there is a block there. I apologize. That's right. Hold on. I'm confused now. I'm confused now myself. I apologize. One moment. Let me read.
Sure. I'm gonna refill my drink super quick.
Okay. Yes. Should have asked a chance to read beforehand. I apologize. This is a confusing thing.
I'm back.
Okay. So, what you see there is a block in front of you currently.
Right.
It has it is covered in. The corridor ends in a block of stone, which is painted a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts. With that perception check, you can see that one of the locusts is a button.
Okay.
Karen's just like, step on the jaguar.
What?
Step on the... Wait, hold on.
Vulture is the first step.
There we go. I can read.
This gold medallion that it's wearing, is there any significance to it? Is it to a particular god or religion, or does it have symbols on it, or is it just a gold symbol?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
It's a 6-inch diameter gold disc engraved with the face of a horned devil, its mouth agape. You can see beyond it behind the clay disc is a clay dial etched with 8 hieroglyphs. And you can see that the hieroglyph actually looks like it's actually supposed to be in this spot. The hieroglyph has a, because you're looking at it from this direction, the hieroglyph has a vulture visible through the hole. And when you look through the peephole, you can see right into its mouth and see the vulture.
Okay, so if I was standing where Theron was, I'd look through the peephole and I'd see this block, and I would look through the medallion and see the vulture?
Yes.
Does it appear that this medallion can turn, like, at all? I'm trying to paint myself a mental picture here.
Not obvious just by looking through it.
Okay, so I look through and I see 8 different... The 8 different gods minus the slug? Question mark?
No, when you look through the peephole, all you see is the vulture in the mouth of the demon.
Okay. What was the bit about 8 clay symbols?
There are 8. There are 8 locusts.
Okay. I will press a locust and be ready to jump my happy ass right here in case this rock tries to crush me.
Okay. You push the locust, it just goes down into the floor.
Okay. There's a dynamic lighting wall.
I'm going to ask Evelyn or whoever's got the medallion if anything changed when she looks through it.
The medallion was on a rock that just sank, right?
Right. So now when you look at the medallion, you can see into the. Before you saw the mouth of the block. I apologize. I misspoke.
I got you now. Sorry.
No, it's totally my fault. I misdescribed it because since the block wasn't there, I wasn't thinking properly. I knew how this thing worked. but I forgot you had to trigger the block to exit. So I apologize.
Okay. So where on the map is the vulture?
The first floor there. Now the vulture there was a symbol, like when you on the block, there's that medallion, and when you look through the peephole, you see a vulture. Now the block has moved out of the way. That first square is a vulture. In fact, let me show you the squares again.
Right. So my question is, which one you're calling the first? This or this?
Where? You still out?
Also, everybody get your fireballs ready. And maybe shield your little girl's eyes.
There we go. All right. So you guys can see that now. So the first step is a vulture.
We can't see nothing.
You don't see that?
No, I
handout?
mean, we see the room, but nothing has changed when you said you can see that now.
Oh,
The handout, hieroglyphic floor handout.
Oh,
you should be able to see.
Uh,
Yeah, if you look in your journal, you should see a hieroglyphic floor handout. And you can blow it up big. I thought everybody could see that now.
You can.
I don't see it, or I might be blind.
It's under It's under chapter 5 player handouts.
no. I got Wither's journal and the 3 warnings. Also, MOA.
Yeah, it should be right
Yeah,
below
okay.
Wither's journals excerpt.
It is not.
Yeah,
Matt,
I
you
don't
see it, right?
either.
Yep. But I've had it since before, because I went in the room before.
All right, hold on. Let me just...
Click
I
show to
clicked.
players.
I did, and it wasn't working. Let me go and edit it here. Okay, now everybody check it.
Now it goes.
Okay, I clicked show to
Yeah, I
players.
see
That
it.
usually shows it to everybody. All right, you guys look at that real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry, I just got to check one thing real quick.
I feel like the peephole is going to continually tell you what the right symbol is, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Well, we'll send Sacrificial Mandrid in, and somebody else can stand back there and tell us what they see through the peephole. I'm a little confused of where the peephole was looking, like whether we were actually seeing through the block to the vulture on the floor, or whether when you look in the peephole you just see a vulture symbol because the peephole's telling you where to go. But when he gets back, we'll stand Mandrid on the vulture and have somebody look through the peephole.
He was
figure it out.
accidentally having us see through the vulture, through the block, I think, because he forgot
Yeah.
like the block was in the way of the peephole.
Yeah.
And the vulture we're seeing through the peephole isn't on the floor. It's like in the demon's mouth somehow.
Well, there's something about a jackal medallion.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Does anyone remember what symbol the dwarf? Well, I guess we can look at context clues and see that he's on some kind of foot.
Foot.
I think that's the foot.
Yeah, if you look, it's he's on a symbol, and then there's a snake below him, and then there's a foot below that. It looks like the one he's on is that same foot.
Yeah.
Yes, he is on a foot.
And so we're gonna have Mandrid step onto the vulture.
Okay, Mandrid steps on the vulture. The stone closes behind him.
Sorry.
All right. So who's looking through the? Do you guys? Well, what do you guys do now that the stone's closed?
So
I would still be looking through the.
yeah, our
Okay.
plan while you were gone was somebody steps on the vulture, and then somebody looks through the hole to see what the hole says.
Okay. Yeah. When you look through the hole, next the symbol rotates, and the next symbol is a serpent.
Okay. I'm gonna. Eve is going to. Well, clarification. Message says range 120 feet, and then a creature within range, and it says you point your finger towards a creature within range. I no longer have line of sight on Mandrid. Can I still send messages to him using the cantrip?
It doesn't say you have to see him.
Okay. Darren, what do you see?
Say snake.
I'm gonna call out snake and then send the cantrip snake to see which one works.
Okay. He can't hear you call out. He can hear Theron say it, but he also hears the message.
Okay.
Looking through the thing gives you a telepathic link to the person inside.
Okay.
Although the person inside can't respond, he doesn't necessarily know who it's coming from. But.
Yeah. Mandrid's still going to respond despite the fact that he can't. But he can reply to Eve. So he's going to step and then go, okay, I'm on the snake, and send that back to Eve. And Eve's going to tell Theron, even though she doesn't know there's a telepathic link.
So when he steps over to the snake, the next one is... Where'd it go? Is door.
I'll say door.
Mandrid is going to search the body of the dwarf.
Okay. On the body of the dwarf. On the body of the dwarf.
Yeah, because he owes somebody a shield, right?
He does have Eve's shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
The yellow turban he was wearing has a large gemstone you think is worth about 500 gold. There's a non-magical shield. His belt pouch contains a 500 gold diamond, which is the components for a raised dead spell. And he has 2 of the eyeballs, 1 dark blue, and 1 vibrant purple.
We're up to 8 eyeballs now.
Did I miss anything? Gem, shield, 500 gold diamond, 2 eyes.
Nope, that looks right.
Okay. Mandrid takes all that stuff, stores it, and then steps to the door, which I think is this one, but I will go check. Nope, door is down 1. Sorry.
All right.
Right? Oh, the statues on the map are not the same size as the statues on the handout, so I was really confused.
All right. Well, you guys have figured out with the message you're able to get back. Easy connection back and forth. So we'll say you guys can get through.
Okay.
Okay.
Where does he end up?
He ends up at the boat, and when he hits the last in the sequence, which is a is the urn. When you step on that, the sarcophagus opens. The stone block sinks back into the floor, and the floor is disabled.
Mandrid is going to look to see what he can see in the sarcophagus.
Okay.
More vampires.
The sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is made of solid gold. Looking inside, you see the fragile bones of an almirage, one of the unicorn bunnies. The spiral horn glitters in the light. Yeah, that's what you see.
Forget which god Mandrid has in his head, but he already has a god in his head, so we're going to pull the handkerchief or whatever trick to acquire the artifact, but not activate it.
Okay. Mage hand has worked previously, so you can mage hand it.
Then Eve will mage hand it, and we'll put it away.
Okay. Nobody wants to change gods?
I forget.
So what's this item?
One, man. It's the almirage.
Actually, yeah.
What's the item?
It's a horn.
Hmm.
He didn't say whether it functioned as like a wand or what, but it's a sparkly unicorn bunny horn.
Yeah. Theron, what were you saying?
If that was an option, Theron would probably take it.
Okay. Theron, you grab the horn. It is a check to see who gets control. Technically in the book, you're not supposed to have any say in it, but if you want to support one over the other, I will give one of them a better chance. Did you want to support Almirage over Wongo?
We'll just do a 50-50 or whatever the normal
50-50? All right. So roll me whatever. Even is Almirage, odd is the one you have already.
Bingo, bango, wongo.
Okay, you keep the one you have.
Great. That's not what I wanted.
Makes me sad because that horn is a Wand of Wonder, which is one of my favorite ridiculous items.
I forget what it does in 5e.
It's basically you roll on the
Wild
equivalent. It's not quite the wild magic, but it's similar to the wild magic.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
Well, try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have walked through water with weapons in hand. We have slaked our shadows at the font. We have stepped on the vulture. We have righted the gods. We need the walls of history tell all.
There's those doors we haven't gone through.
And there's the other tomb that you guys haven't fully explored yet.
The one when we first got here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. You do have those
another-
twin doors you haven't gone through yet.
That's true. I feel like that one had a sarcophagus in a enclosure in it, though, right?
Yes, there was definitely a sarcophagus.
Okay, that would be my first.
Sarcophaguses have had god things, not eyeballs, though.
True.
We don't know where else to go.
We don't know where the other eyeballs have come from. We have how many eyeballs? 8?
8 eyeballs. I'm voting for the double doors, but that's just Karen.
Yeah, double doors.
Okay. Tridents through the waterfall.
Okay, yep, you try into the water. You guys know how to get around. Let's just see if there's a random encounter. Evelyn, roll me a d20. Don't roll over an 18.
Didn't we kill the place that was making those?
Yeah, but there's still more wandering around.
Oh, okay, cool.
Suck a butt, y'all.
Roll me a d3 plus 1. All right. So you guys get through. Don't move anything yet for a moment, please.
You're cutting out.
Sorry. Hello, 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 hello.
There you go.
You're good.
You're good.
Hello, hello. When you guys break through the water, you see waiting for you 3 of the armored figures. Let's go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
Go ahead and put myself in back.
Where is my search bar? There is the search bar.
There you go, Mandarin baby. Quit rolling them ones. I didn't explicitly state it before, but once we all clumped back up, Mandarin would have given the shield to Eve, since Mandarin would give Eve's shield back to Eve, and then use the one from the dwarf.
Okay.
Karen would have definitely not walked all the way up to these people. But
Okay. Well, put yourself in the order of where you would be when you walk through the thing. Okay.
Manders, go walk up all the way up to those people.
Yeah, we probably would have been in a line.
I'm assuming that as soon as he stepped through the waterfall, he would have seen him, and then like shuffled himself to get in position as we came through the waterfall.
All right. So Mandra's up first.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to like close my character sheet to reopen it so that I can drag shield around.
Remember the ease of switching sheets. If you close your sheet every time and you click on your token, hit shift and double click on your token, it'll open your sheet for you.
Yeah. I'm talking about dragging a new shield out of the compendium because I have my sheets on another monitor. I have to
I gotcha. Just remember your AC's +2.
Yeah, but if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget.
All right.
Nope, I broke it. Everything. Cool. Mandarin's gonna try to. Nope, I can't use Mandarin's sheet now. Awesome. Thank you, Roll20. Mandarin's gonna attempt to hit something, and if anyone else has access to his sheet, please do that while I restart Roll20.
All right. Let's see if it works for me. How badly did you break Roll20? He gets 2 attacks, right?
Yeah. I broke Roll20 to the point that I had a floating button that said shield stuck in the middle of my screen, and both my character sheets were grayed out and just said accepting drops from the compendium.
Nice. So first one hits you. Do you want to use any smites?
Sure. I don't know how many spell slots he has, but use the first level smite.
All right.
I'm reloading roll 20 right now.
All right. So one hit with it. Oh, it's a good smite. So that's 21. Stays only the one on the left there. Eve, do you want to pass your turn for the time being?
Yeah, I'm almost done, but somebody else take a turn and then I'll shoot.
All right. Theron's your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals to attempt to summon 4 apes.
Okay. Very good. You'll have your apes.
Okay, and I guess we need to roll initiative.
Well, to make it easy, we'll just have them go on your turn.
You
So
got
the-
there, what did you say?
I said, well, to make it easy, we'll just have them go on your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have them melee attack the one that closest.
Okay. Do you each get 2 attacks, or?
2 attacks. Or 2
All
pistol
right.
attacks.
Very good. So first one misses both of them. Second one hits for both of them.
There should have been 4, so 8. So ignore the last.
Okay, 1 second. Minus 15.
I gave you a firebolt too.
Yep, I saw it. Which one are you aiming it at?
Whichever one Mandred was already attacking.
Okay, I've got the apes like surrounding various ones, so they're like 2 and 2ing it.
That sounds good.
Did you take the spell slot from Mandred?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
have
I'm
done
going to just ignore the last one.
Okay. Yep, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Me?
Yeah, you said you had to roll for the last one?
No, I said ignore the last one.
Oh, ignore the last one. Okay, well, it was missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Excellent. So Theron, your apes start pummeling these guys. Your firebolt burns a hole through one of them there, Evelyn. Theron went. Karen.
Alrighty. Karen's going to do the regular warlock business, because these guys are not worth a true spell slot. Oh my god.
Here. 10's the hit. Which one are you shooting?
I'm going to shoot both of the surrounded monkey ones.
Okay. So the first one misses, the second one hits. All right. Tomb Guardian. This guy is going to come charging up. He'll go to this guy, and he will actually got an ape right in front of me. He'll just punch the ape that's in front of him. Missed both times. Wonderful. Next Tomb Guardian will punch Mandra, because Mandra smited him and did not like that very much. Miss Bell, I'm rolling hot tonight, gentlemen. Third Tomb Guardian will punch that monkey in front of him. All right. That will hit. That'll one-shot that monkey. Because it was a crit. The monkey is going to basically just be grabbed and slammed against the wall. What you notice is actually he goes into the wall, and he's hovering through what looks like an illusionary wall right there next to him.
Oh. What animal is on the wall right there?
Animal. The hawk-headed female warriors.
Interesting.
All right, that's that Tomb Guardian. Mandred.
Mandred is going to keep attacking the one he attacked, which I still don't know which one that technically is. Thank you. I will Shield Bash as a bonus action.
All right.
And Longsword.
All right, so you have advantage, and that still misses with that longsword, and that one still misses, but that guy is prone.
Cool. Mandarin will step there.
All right. So Eve, you have disadvantage on the guy that's prone, but regular attack on the other two.
I'm going to attack the other one, the one to the right of Mandarin.
Okay. I got some miss, but I don't. Oh, okay, it's fine. So 7.
What missed?
I thought the 10 was your roll, but it was not. Okay. So yep, that firebolt goes off. It does not like it very much. Theron.
Okay, six pissed attacks and a thorn whip to the one who is down.
All right. Thorn whip is a melee attack, right?
For some reason, yeah.
Okay. All right. So first one's going to take 6. Six, 12. And Thorn Whip 6. All right. So the apes are going ape shit on the armored figures. Theron's standing back with his whip, doing his best dominatrix. Karen's very turned on. Karen.
Karen is going to target the one that's been attacked by the monkeys, but is still standing upright.
Okay.
With Eldritch Blasts.
Both the other ones have been, but this one's been more attacked. Okay.
Huh.
All right. Tomb Guardian will punch a monkey. All right. Let's see. How many, the hit points have 9? They have 19 hit points, right?
They have 20.
Oh, well, this one here loses 10 hit points. I don't think I have they don't have their hit points right because of that. The first guy didn't technically die, but he's dead anyways. All right. The next one. This fucking monkey's broken.
My feature gives them 6 extra points.
Right. I remember that now. The first one died by DM Fiat because the DM is dumb. Second one will attack the second monkey. Top monkey takes 12 damage.
Okay.
This guy will attack Mandrid. Mandrid's right there, but not hit. All right, Mandrid.
Mandrid is going to shield slam the one on the right. That's Eve's athletics. We're not going to use that.
Okay. Knocks it prone.
And then he's going to attack that one with a longsword. Before spinning around and attacking the other one with a longsword.
All right. First one hits. Second one does not hit.
It was prone?
He stood up.
Oh, then I attacked the prone one with the longsword. Sorry.
Okay. Then that second one is a hit.
And no smite.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see there's no orange thing on it now.
Yep. Eve.
Eve shoots this one since it stood back up.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
That is a hit. These front two are both bleeding furiously through their plate mail. Theron.
All right, the monkey's going to do that thing, and Theron's going to look between the two front. Well, he's going to attack the.
All right. Attacking the one that's prone, I assume, so that's going to kill that one. All right. Karen. So Theron, by the way, Theron, one of your monkeys is like taking one of the bottom guy on mano a mano, and so far is like, I mean, it's not winning, but it's holding its own. So he's very proud of that Wongo.
Rolling like literally the worst damage ever, but you know, whatever. But targeting the front one still.
Okay, that's pretty shitty damage. It is still enough to kill that guy because he was smited earlier.
You deleted the monkey, not the guy.
Oh, I did. I apologize. I need to A, start zooming in more, and B, get a better monitor so I can actually see. And C, get new glasses, which will hopefully be coming on the 6th. All right. It's Karen. Guardian will... he'll charge forward. He's going to try and knock Mandrid on his ass with his first action, then.
Bring it, birdie boy.
So athletics or acrobatics for Mandrid. Okay, so you're able to resist the charge, but you still take 13 damage as he punches him in the gut.
Oof.
Mandrid.
It's shield bash that dude right back in the face. And then I teabag him.
All right, you do knock him prone, so he's you have the advantage on him.
And still can't hit.
Nope. All right. Eve, prone figure.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So dexterity, shave, and throw.
Yeah, he rolled a 0.
Okay. 6 radiant.
Yep. Burns through his armor. Does not like it. Theron. Monkey bang.
Okay, I'm going to throw with him, and then monkey.
All right, that's pretty good. Got a couple crits in there because they have advantage because he's prone. So 10, 16, 26, 26, 34, 39, 47. Okay, he had 48 hit points, but fuck it, he's dead. So you thorn whip him to point the monkeys in the right direction. The monkeys just go ape shit, and he is pummeled into a bloody mess.
I was going to Sacred Flame him on my turn, so like he would have taken at least 1 damage from that.
Yeah.
All right, so he's just barely holding on after the monkeys do that thing, and then Karen comes and steals.
Roll the damage. See if the monkeys have to make a dex save to avoid the splatter on the damage. Nah, you're okay. No, it does not max damage, right? No. Okay. No. Had you rolled max damage, they would have had to roll to see if they avoided like the armor exploding around them.
Eve is going to step to wherever, I don't remember which monkey it was. Whichever monkey got stuck through the wall, Eve's going to look through the wall.
Okay. Yep, you broke your head through the wall, and there is one of the eyeballs there.
What? Okay. I'm going to start filling along the wall to see if the other animals... I'll go directly across and put my hand to see if it's a solid wall.
That is a solid wall.
Okay. I'm going to fill along the wall to just... I take the eyeball, since I didn't explicitly say it, and I'm going to start filling along the wall and call out to the others that there was a secret hidey hole.
Okay. Nothing else on this.
Okay.
Nothing else on this side is going to be sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
I was going to say I'm going to keep the one Wongo who soloed the whatever the constructs are, and then I guess the 2 to go over there and help Eve find the secret door.
Okay.
What color was the eye I found?
The eye that you found.
Also, I'm totally going to the same spot on the other side.
Okay. Same spot on the other side does have the other eyeball in it. Did you have the trident in your hand when you walked through the water?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
I don't use a weapon, so I've just been holding the trident the whole time we've been in this room.
All right. I was really hoping you would have forgotten to do that, so I could have washed everybody away with water. Yes, the south one had a pale purple eyeball. The north one has a bright green eyeball.
So we have all 10 eyeballs now?
We have 10 eyeballs, and there are 10 holes.
Let's go put some balls in holes.
Okay. We have to make one quick grappling hook check. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. You guys have time. You're not in any hurry, so you can...
Can we just go kill that construct and then...
Yeah, so you can also do that. If you just want to go kill I'm going to make you battle one construct. You can go and kill that one construct and be free to pass through things.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's just do that.
All right.
And then we
Very
put
good.
balls in holes.
Yes. So let me teleport you over there. So, guys, I'm going to describe this. What happens to you here? You're going to keep your monkeys, I assume, right?
For now, yeah.
Okay. Very good. So I'm just going to bring you guys over here. Please put yourselves in the order that you would be in.
Clearly, sacrificial mandarin up front.
No, we put the two monkeys up front, and then the one monkey.
Well, Mandarin has to operate the door.
The monkey's got to open the door.
Okay. Then Mandarin will stand in the corner.
Okay.
Trying to save Mandarin here.
I can't move the monkeys. Please move the monkeys out the way.
I can't move them either.
Okay. Well, we're at an impasse.
All right. So as you guys put the monkeys... Sorry, you can't move the monkeys, Theron?
Cannot move the monkeys.
Why can you not fucking move the monkeys?
You're pretty much the worst druid ever.
I've never been able to move the summons.
You have... It says, in player's journal can be edited and controlled by... I don't understand why you can't fucking use them.
I can mess with the sheets, but I can't move them.
Try now.
I still can't move them.
This module hates us tonight.
Hunter, could you try and move the token, please? The Eve token?
The Eve token?
No, the monkey. I just gave you... I gave you the same controls I gave to Theron. Can you move the apes?
I can move every token aside from Karen and the apes.
It's fucking weird.
Well, we'll just say the apes are with us.
Yeah.
Just delete the apes. Say it make it easier.
It's very strange. Okay. So...
Describe me this door.
So the door has the mirror on it, and there are the 10 holes around the mirror.
When Mandarin came to this door before, what did he see in the mirror?
Just himself.
Absolutely nothing else.
Nope. He looks increasingly like a goat every time he looks in it.
Cool. That's neat. The holes, how are they fashioned on this door? Like, there's 10 sockets, but are they in any sort of pentagram or circle or...
They're in a circle around the mirror. Like a vanity mirror.
Okay.
Is there any indication of color?
Yeah, they're color-coded for each eye.
Oh,
Ew.
okay.
Well, that makes everything simple. I was trying to remember different...
Rainbows and shit.
Sure. So we're going to kind of pass everything to Mandarin, and Mandarin's going to daisy chain it up to the monkey. I'm guessing the monkey's smart enough that you can command it to do this, Theron?
Yes, from over here around the corner.
Yeah, he's a summon, so he's easily able to do that. So as the monkey puts the holes in there, well, I'm going to assume Mandarin stays where he was, or does he move around the corner?
I was totally getting back.
Okay, if you get back, does he peek around the corner or no?
I still want to see what's going on, but
okay.
I'm waiting on monkey guts.
So the monkeys are there, they're put in there, they don't notice. But Mandarin notices that every time he catches a glimpse of himself in the mirror, as they put the balls in, the eyeballs, the figure in the mirror changes and just slowly becomes older and more decrepit, and his skin sags, and his teeth fall out, and his hair falls out.
Like Mandarin? The Mandarin in the mirror?
And the apes as well.
Okay. the moment the second one happens and it's clear to Mandrid that the change is happening, Mandrid ducks back around a corner, and he's gonna relay that to the group.
Okay. Now, I just remember that apes are actually colorblind. So if you want them to accurately put the balls in there, somebody has to watch and tell them where to put them.
Oh,
Amazing. Major, go ahead.
Roses are gray, violets are gray. I'm a dog. Everything.
Wait, so it just ages you? Karen speaks up.
Well, Mandrid looks fine to you guys, but in the reflection, he looks aged.
Mandrid's just gonna say, in the reflection, I was getting older, so I turned back before something went crazy. I don't know if it's doing anything to the monkey, or if when it gets done, like it will do anything. I simply saw what was happening and took my eyes off of it because I'm not falling to any more traps in this place.
I mean, you could just yell the next one and then hide until he clicks it in.
Don't one of you people want to use your magic floating hands to do this? Because you can just have it there and then duck around the corner and push it into place?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So I'm going to ask my my ghost lantern to do.
Okay. Yeah. She will be, and actually she has color. She can see, so she can just do it for you. So she'll
Okay.
plop the last couple in. When you put the last one in, there's a flash of light. The vault doors grind upward, revealing a domed, candle-lit room 50 feet high. The polished marble is so perfectly reflective that it creates the illusion of standing fear. 9 alcoves filled with there's a word split, but there's no hyphen. 9 alcoves filled with glittering treasure open up along the walls. In the middle of the chamber, a large spherical object hovers under a black silk drape 20 feet above the floor.
What shape is this object?
Circular. Orbular.
Clarification. Basketball, beach ball, baseball, it's like bigger than that. How big?
Bigger than, it's about 10 feet in radius.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I would say 6 feet in diameter. So it's 12 feet. Sorry, so 6 feet in diameter. So it's not that big. It's bigger than a beach ball. It's like person sized. Straight, but circular.
Human egg.
Yeah, human egg, except round.
Okay. Is there anything on the walls in here that like differentiate the alcoves or anything?
Who's looking through? Mandrid looking there?
Mandrid's looking from back here.
A distance. Okay. Give me a perception check. In the far back alcove, he can see a skeleton waving at him. It's got 2 daggers, and his head looks like one of those, like a geometric shape.
Like a rhombus?
Yes. Specifically, I think this one's a square. I'll have to check and make sure. But you've seen the ones before that were like the skulls and the necks are like a shape. I think you have a triangle and a circle so far or something like that.
I don't honestly know what you're talking about.
I do not see that's treasure. That's not it.
Like, I understand the concept of geometric shapes. I don't think we've run into a square monster before.
No.
Well, then I've been lacking. There's a skeleton back there waving at you.
Okay. Human size-ish?
Yep, human skeleton. Looks like a regular skeleton.
Just funny shaped head.
Yep.
I wave. Mandrid waves back.
Okay.
No change in the skeleton?
Nope.
Mandrid beckons the skeleton to, like, come here.
It shakes his head. Flicks you off.
Mandrid flips it off. Somebody want to send in their monkeys or their spirits or their vegapygmies or anybody that's expendable before I step into this giant mirror?
Real quick, who has which gods?
Eve has Moa.
I have Obalaka.
All right.
I have to go look in the journal to see what Mandrid has. We all have gods, though.
Yeah.
Mandrid takes on the spirit of Nang Nang. Karen takes on the spirit of Obalaka. Theron has Wongo. Eve has Moa.
Sorry, who do you have, Evelyn?
Moa, the snake.
Moa. Okay. Moa has nothing to say to you. Theron and Karen are getting messages here real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I got the two gods that don't have nothing to say.
Yep. Oh, who did Mandrid have?
Nang Nang.
Yeah, nothing to say either.
Karen's gonna start edging away and be like, so we should maybe not be where we are?
Ooh. Eve will take a step back towards Karen and say, why?
I don't know, it just feels like maybe there's dangerous things under black sheets.
Is Karen just being weird Karen, or is Karen being a weirder Karen?
Slightly weirder than normal.
She seems legitimately scared, which is odd for Karen.
Eve is going to ask Mandrid and Theron to time out for a minute. Let's step back and figure out what's going on with Karen.
All right, Theron's gonna put his panic button away for the time being. The mace of terror, and then start eyeing everybody.
Start what?
Just eyeing everybody, just watching what they're doing.
Mandrid's gonna kind of push past Theron to get over here and ask Eve, and more importantly, Karen, what the damn problem is.
Karen's gonna be like, I won't stop you guys if you want to go in there, but I have no desire to know what's under that sheet.
Well, we don't gotta touch the sheet, right?
That's right until the sheet touches you.
Okay. What kind of treasure did Mandrid see in the alcove?
Oh, there's piles of treasure. There's just piles and piles of coins. Looks like there's statues. With that, it looks like there was a couple, maybe in like one of the side alcoves. Looked like there was a stack of like a chest with some fine things in there. Maybe something cool in the chest.
Were there any Sunmongers?
Yeah, Mandrid's gonna pose the question. That room was loaded with treasure. How do we know that the artifacts we're here for aren't in there?
Karen's like, huh. You raise a solid argument.
Eve's gonna pose the question, come to think of it. Does anyone know what this soulmonger looks like? Good talk.
Solely?
Mockery.
You know when you see it, huh?
Oh yeah, Eve loves that guy. I meant to ask him like a million more questions.
Uh,
I forget the thing.
I maybe not, because you're really dumb, huh?
Yeah.
Theron's going to have two of the monkeys to attack the skull.
Okay. The monkeys start pummeling, and he's like, ha 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 ha. They start playing catch with him. He doesn't care.
And Theron's going to look around the corner here and see if anything changed.
Nope, still looks the same.
Eve is gonna ask, "Hey Yara, what's under the sheet?"
I think it's a big emerald. Ah.
Damn.
Maybe it's kind of like it's as pretty as Karen's eyes aren't. Ah.
It's a Chaos Emerald from Sonic.
Mm-hmm. We only need 7 more. Okay, Karen. Eve says, so if we don't go in that room, then where do we go? And why is that the first room in here that's made you suddenly shy away?
It's like, would I have noticed that the ring is making, like, would she have like consciously noticed that the ring is making her more cowardly?
Give me an insight check, I guess, on yourself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think you'd probably recognize it.
All right. She'll explain that to the party, that the ring has been making her risk averse and kind of a pussy.
Which god do you have? Obalaka?
Yeah.
That's the drop bear?
Yep.
Okay. I think we should listen to Karen and just move.
Does anyone remember Obalaka's quality in the poem?
I mean, I have his hand out. It says the Zorbo is nervous and obsessive.
Yeah, I was just in the thing, and I'll go look at another point. It's not super important now, but like each one had an adjective, like truthful Moa or cautious Obalaka or something. I just couldn't remember what Obalaka was.
Obalaka the Zorbo. She decided to cook a stew made from all the good qualities. Asked the Almirage to help collect the ingredients in the Almirage. Snuck recklessness in there.
Okay. Well, if there's something about that room that upsets you, we still have 2 different stairwells down and that set of double doors.
She's like, yeah, probably best to, as much as the treasure. Out of character, I'm varied, and I really want to go into the room. In character, Karen's like not having anything to do with it.
But it's just this room, like you were fine with the double doors or the final.
I mean, she's like kind of like been pushing people ahead of her the whole time, but like this room has got it like especially jumpy.
Yeah, Eve was asking Karen, like in character, like the other rooms are okay, but this one's making you feel uneasy?
Yeah, like this is the first time it's been like this out of control.
Alright, Theron's gonna ask the monkey or one of the monkeys to come back and have the other monkey slowly start closing it.
Okay. When the monkey tries to close the door, a beam will shoot out. I will need the monkey. Give me.
Okay, what?
You cut out halfway through.
Oh, sorry. A beam will shoot out of the room towards the monkey that's trying to close the door. And I'll need the monkey to give me a dexterity saving throw.
This monkey is so. Oh.
Duck!
They might have still died.
And it's the one behind it.
It's the one.
Alright. He's going to take 33 necrotic damage.
Alright, well, let's stay the fuck out of that room.
Yeah, I'm just going to start and send
that was really good.
The other monkey to try and close the door. But I'm keeping the one good monkey with me.
Alright. Give me another dex save for the second monkey.
That monkey's super dead.
Yeah, that monkey's gone.
So that monkey's gonna take how many d8 was that? 10 d8.
Would anybody like to go into the room?
Would anyone like to use a mage hand and slam that fucking door?
He will take 58 necrotic damage, and he's gonna do. Actually, that's the force damage. So he's gonna be blasted against the back of the wall and will disintegrate.
All right, I'm going to start petting the last monkey, and I don't want to send him there.
Just fucking Therans in the hallway rocking back and forth holding the final monkey.
You see a bunch of eyes looking out at the purple goo, and they all look like they're smiling.
No, you fucking... Okay.
Oh.
Theron, do you want to send Star followed whatever her name is to shut the door, or do you need me to get it, or fuck it, leave the door open, let's get out of here.
I'll ask Starfall to try and close the door. Does it work?
Can the door even be shut? So let me read this real quick.
I vote we go back down the secret stairwell, guys.
Oh, actually, no. The door grinds open and remains open henceforth.
Okay, bye.
Run!
Y'all are a bunch of cowards. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight a
fucking-
beholder.
It did 80 damage before we walked in the room, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's already used 2 attacks. Come on, guys, we can get a full round in right now.
Hey, it's already used Ray Romano and Ray Ramirez. I'm not sticking around to figure out if it's got...
All right, I need to be right back. I have to do a little bit more water before we finish.
Stick around for Stevie Ray. Ray Charles. Ray Davis. Okay, I'm out of race. So let's go to the bottom floor and find the Soulmonger.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to... Do we still want to look for the hand of Vecna or whatever?
On the bottom floor?
Is it on the bottom floor? Or is it in the beholder room?
It definitely should not be in the beholder room, because I don't want to go into the wall.
Well, you know, I'm down for whatever, as long as it's not the beholder room.
You guys don't want to fight the beholder?
I don't want to fight the beholder until I've had a long rest.
Sorry about that.
I'm out of monkeys.
What about the monkeys?
I said I'm out of monkeys. We don't have the beholder without monkeys.
Okay. So, yep. The behold, you hear evil laughter behind you as you guys run away like cowards.
Jabba the Hutt.
Do any of you speak Undercommon or Deep Speech?
Let me look.
Probably not.
No, I speak Abyssal.
Okay. So none of you understand what he's saying, but it sounds unpleasant.
So as we're running, I'm going to ask, how big are beholders?
Give me Arcana checks if you like.
Does anyone know?
Even they're variable. They're between like usually 5 feet diameter to 20 feet diameter. It can vary.
Are they door-sized?
Like, do I think they can fit through the door that the monkeys just opened?
Yes,
you don't think he could follow you, but you still see those eye stalks occasionally popping up and looking at.
Ah. Okay. Continue running.
You still got 2 rooms you haven't explored on this floor.
Eve wants to go down the secret stairwell. I'm open for other people's votes, but I'm letting my voice be heard.
I am up for getting away from the beholder.
In character,
So
right down for that.
Secret stairwell sounds good.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
We can always come take a nap in the beholder room when we need a long rest. I don't actually know when we had our last long rest, so I don't know when we need to start considering camping.
It was before this floor. You haven't been down here long enough to take a long rest yet.
Okay. Sorry. Holidays
Because you
and
left.
stuff.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, but you leveled. I believe you leveled up before you came down to this peninsula then.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely fight the beholder.
You're probably not coming back to this layer, which makes me sad because you missed my favorite room in the whole dungeon.
Oh, it's the double doors. We don't need to go there. Ken likes it.
It is the double doors.
What's back there?
I tell you what, instead of starting a whole new level when we have like 20 minutes left to play, because I assume we're all going to be done like 20, you guys need to be done 20, 30 minutes, like usual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
Okay. Let's play through that room, like all AU universe. Let's play through that room as though you were doing it.
Okay.
All right.
Alternate timeline. Mandrid,
alternate timeline.
Yeah. In Bizarro World, Mandrid remind us what these doors look like.
Yep. So the outside of the doors are carved with leering and laughing skulls. There's no obvious door. There's no obvious lock. It looks like they swing inwards.
Mandrid turns around and he points back over his shoulder at the skulls and points to Theron's buddy and goes, "Hey, look, it's like your jackass friend."
Or like your mother in hell, huh?
Mm-hmm. Eve asked, I'm pretty sure I did this before. Eve asked Yara what's in this room.
There's a bountiful feast full of nummy food.
Great. Mandrid checks the door for traps.
There is... Oh, give me an investigation check, actually.
Roll a 0.
There's no traps that you can see.
Mandrid pushes open the left door.
Okay. There's no way of opening just the left. It's
Okay.
one line. 10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment, nobles feasting around a banquet table, a roast boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
Hey, look, he wasn't lying. It's a feast.
I never lie. I'm your friend.
There was a monkey under Eve. Mandrid... A trident's a polearm, right?
It's 10 feet, yeah.
I just couldn't remember if it had reach.
We'll say yes. I'll say 10-foot reach.
Mandrid pokes the curtain.
Okay. It pokes and it moves like there's space behind it.
Okay. He turns back to the group. And then he puts the trident away and gets out his trusty longsword and shield and steps to the corner of the curtain to draw it back to look behind it.
Okay.
Well, was there a noticeable part in the center?
Sure. We'll say there's a part in the center.
Okay. Then I used the sword to part the curtains and look through.
Okay. Another curtain hangs behind the first, showing the same scene but ascended into depravity. The nobles fight with each other, partake in carnal encounters on the table, or sprawl on the floor in puddles of vomit. Looks like a good time,
Well, some of them are having fun. Is there any way to pull this curtain open for good? Can it actually move along a curtain rod, or is...
Yeah, you can slide it open.
Mandrid slides the normal curtain open to show off the fuckfest frat party. Is there any one noticeable like leader figure on these curtains, or does it just seem like a group of courtiers?
It just seems like there's no one obvious. There's no there's a bunch of nobles. The nobles on the second one all appear to be like, some of the nobles are passed out drunk. Some of them are like the dominant positions in the orgy, but they're all just, there's no like king, obviously.
But it's the same group of people from the first curtain.
The first
the second.
Yes.
Okay. Mandrid steps in and parts the next curtain.
All right, you part the next curtain. The third curtain, a scene of horror confronts you. Nobles feasting on servants, eating each other alive and setting fire to the hall. The roast boar is alive and laughing on its platter.
Mandrid turns back to the group and goes, "This is getting weird."
Oh, also, when you look at that curtain, and it shouldn't be anybody in that room, anybody looking through those doors, when that gets opened, give me a DC 14 Wisdom save, please.
Sweet. Add a number because of Mandrid, which Mandrid himself is going to need.
Well, that's a 10-foot radius. Everybody else is actually outside of it.
Oh, sweet. Well, then Mandrid fails even with it. Sweet.
All right, so Karen, you're fine. Evelyn and let's see, Mandrid failed. Yeah, so you all fail. So you're all frightened of that last curtain, and you leave the room as quickly as possible and cannot re-enter until you make your saving throw. Karen, do you want to do anything else in that room while they're running away screaming? Because like you probably think it's awesome. Yeah. Sorry.
Karen's gonna stay where she's at, but she's gonna mage hand open the last curtain.
Okay. So you mage hand open the last curtain. When the final curtain is pulled aside, the dreaded Lord of the Feast confronts you. The rotting head of a giant boar is mounted to the wall behind the final curtain. Fresh blood and gore splatters its tusks, dribbling down the wall beneath it. Give me a wisdom saving throw again.
Everybody?
No, just Karen.
Okay.
Actually, anybody can see it, but you guys are looking anyway. So you're all looking away from it. Karen is there.
Scaredy cat of the beholder room is just fucking rocking it on the fuckfest feast.
I don't think Karen would be afraid of this. Is that 27 your second one there, Karen? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, 26 was the first one.
All right.
She also adds Mandrid's benefit.
Yeah, she goes there. So yeah, okay, you're fine. That makes me sad. Had you failed that last save, Karen, you would have walked towards it, put your head in there, in its mouth, and its mouth would have kept biting down on you until someone else destroyed it or it chopped your head off.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
What was the DC on that save?
For what? The wisdom save to get your head chopped off, it's a DC 16 wisdom save or be charmed.
Huh.
So when you take damage, when it does an average of 22 damage to you, every time it hits you, you have a chance to save again. It's not that hard to hit, but like the people that have failed their saves, their fear saves, if they kept failing that, which Theron probably wouldn't have.
I'll still have this.
It makes it really hard. Oh, hey, that's neat. It makes it really hard for your friends to help you when they're all running away.
Yeah. Oh, and you had advantage anyways, yeah. But that's some fun encounter. I like that little room. There's little bits of treasure in the mouth, but it's just there to irritate you.
Yeah.
Now that I've resisted, can I grab the treasure? Oh no, wait, we're doing this hypothetically. Never mind.
Yeah.
Skip me.
I think it's just another fun hit point soak up room to just force you to need more rest.
Yeah. Burn resources, eat some hit points.
I don't know. I want to know what treasure's in the fucking beholder room.
Right?
I want some of that action.
Do you guys have no intentions of going back over there?
I figure
out of character, I really, really do want to fight the beholder. In character,
yeah,
Karen wants nothing to do with that room, I think.
Both in character, Eve has no desire to go in there, and from like a logistics standpoint, I think about the time we get to the Soulmonger, I am going to have to be like, okay guys, I am definitely ramping up to leave the country, so I need to bow out.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to. I want to make sure we get through everything as quick as possible for your sake. I'm not blocking anything, skipping anything. I just want to make sure we get there. Do you know how many weeks we have?
I don't know, but like, be prepared for mid-March at the latest-ish, maybe.
Okay. What's the earliest you think?
early March.
Okay, so not before like Valentine's Day.
No, but
Okay.
with that said, I have 2 different 1-week trips I have to take, and I'll be in Texas for them, and I just don't know the quality of my internet. But I should still be able to play with my fancy new laptop and stuff, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, as long as you can play in those weeks, we should have no problem getting through the end before March.
Okay.
I expect probably. And just let me know, because we can always. There's one level that's there's more stuff that we could easily just bypass if we need to, but probably 4 to 6 weeks to do everything.
Again, like, I'm not trying to short anyone out of exploring the tomb and stuff. I'm just letting you know at this point I'm running half the party, and if I have to bow out, I don't know if you're gonna find other people to come in the final dungeon. So yeah. I'm not trying to fuck y'all out of the dungeon, but I'm also not trying to like be like, sorry we didn't finish, guys, but I gotta go.
I want to finish with everybody. So just let us know if you give us till March 1st, we should be able to get through everything, no problem. So good job checking out on the Beholder. I will go ahead and tell you what was in there. There was 12,000 copper pieces, 5,000 silver pieces, 2,200 gold pieces. A clay chameleon statue that covered in crystal beads that change colors, worth 25 gold. 3 painted gold masks sized for children, shaped like a face of a bat, a monkey, and a parrot, respectively, worth 75 gold each. A gold coronet shaped like an octopus with mother of pearl eyes, worth 2,500 gold.
Jeez.
A potion of diminution, a bead of force, and a bronze +1 shield shaped like a screaming devil face.
Damn.
But no soulmonger.
No soulmonger. Turns out you have to get to the bottom of the tomb to find the soulmonger.
Call it, guys.
But next session, we will go down to level 4. You're taking the secret stairwell, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worked out for us before. All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna go find myself a snack and go take a shower.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. All right, guys.
Thank y'all for playing. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks,
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.